Liddon, a racing driver from London. Jane Morris, a professional judo player from Swanley. Wininger Owen, a videotape editor from London. And Chris Saunders, a detective constable from Weston-super-Mare. Tonight, face the ultimate challenge, the might of the Gladiators. Jet. Warrior. Lightning. Shadow. Cobra. Panther. Wolf. Flame. Hawk. Phoenix. Saracen. And Scorpio. Coming to you from the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham, here are the presenters of Gladiators, John Fashanu and Ulrika Johnson.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Gladiators. The atmosphere here at the National Indoor Arena is indescribable as we stage our semi-finals. 2 male contenders and 2 female contenders are going to battle it out for a place in our grand final.
And in that final, the highest scoring male and female contender will share £10,000.
Let's give a very warm welcome to our first female semi-finalist tonight. She is Moya Liddon. Hi, Moya, and a very warm welcome.
Hi.
I have to congratulate you. You're easily our highest scoring female contender.
Oh, thank you. I didn't quite realise that, but...
Well, you've worked very hard for it.
Well, yeah, I feel as if I have, actually. I'm feeling a bit tense today. I've got a lot to prove, so...
Now, in your ordinary life, or in your real life, I should say, you're actually into car racing.
That's right, yes. I race single-seater racing cars, Vauxhall Junior. I've just completed a course at the Jim Russell racing course at Donington.
Oh, that's terrific. And tell me, what do you specialise in?
I specialise in 24-hour racing, which is why I got into fitness, really, because I need to be out there for a long time, so...
So you need a certain amount of endurance, and you're going to need it tonight because we've got those gladiators you've got to be faced with. So off to your atmosphere, Moya Liddon.
And the second of our female contenders tonight is Jane Morris. Well, Jane, you're here. How are you feeling?
Very nervous, but glad I'm on the show.
Well, Jane, in your eliminator, I mean, that was possibly the most exciting we've seen. I mean, it was backwards and forwards. You had a head start, and just through your grit and determination, you got through.
Yeah, I was very nervous about the ladder. I thought she might catch me on the ladder, and when I saw her going for it and she was going to overtake me, I just went a bit faster and slipped. And I was hoping that she wouldn't get up the treadmill.
Well, everybody was excited. Jane, off to your atmosphere.
As Jane goes over to her atmosphere, we'll go over to John Sachs.
Thanks, Julie. Flame will be on collision course with Jane and Moya. And look at that support, and no wonder. An all-rounder in track and field, the biggest of our female gladiators at 6 foot and 10 stone. And joining Flame in the game is Panther. A former Miss Universe, her favourite events are duel and atmospheres, both suited to her physical power and prowess. Now let's take a look at Moya. She compares favourably to Panther. They're both 5'8" and 9 stone.
The events are really the only thing that I'm worried about. Gladiators just make me do them better. They don't worry me, not at all.
Jane's 11 stone 7 pounds and lower body strength should prove to be an advantage in this event.
Atmosphere, I think I'm quite good at that. It's just actually getting into the centre of the pods that worries me, because I think I'm in the centre when I'm not.
We've met our contenders and gladiators who are all aboard their atmospheres. Everybody's ready to rock and roll. So let's get it on. To get things started, here's our referee, John Anderson.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Atmospheres, our 60-second game of endurance where each goal is worth 3 points. And here they come for the big meeting in the middle. What a collision. Jane in the yellow atmosphere making a break on pod 3 there. Every which way but in. Real trouble steering that. Here comes Moya up on 4. She misses. As Jane said, real difficult to negotiate those things over the middle. Here comes Jane on pod 3. Oh, just on the side that time. And locked in there, Moya. Good shot of our Gladiator inside the sphere there. Moya in a breakaway situation. And it's on one for Jane. 3 points there. There's the plume of gas. If you get it right over the middle, you trigger the sensor. Here comes Moya. Moya more used to steering racing carts than an atmosphere. For a start, no brakes, no gears and no suspension. We're out of time. So Jane picks up 3 points. Not a high score, but it just shows you how important it is to get directly over the sensor in order to trigger that scoring mechanism, which she just fails to do there. Flame and Panther did a great job defending those pods. So after one event, Jane's leading Moya by 3 points.
Now it's time for the men to rock and roll. Let's give a very warm welcome to our first male contender tonight. He is Weininger Irvin. Weininger, I have to say that's some entrance.
Thank you very much.
Now tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a videotape editor, but you're also learning a language at the moment.
Yes, I am. I'm learning beginner's Japanese. I'll try to say something right now. Watashi wa contender otoko no hitu desu.
Hey, how about that? I think that deserves a round of applause. Weininger Irvin, off to your atmosphere.
I think he just ordered Egg Foo Young.
And the second of our male contenders is Chris Saunders. Oh, Chris, you're a super fit Bobby. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, feeling good.
Do you know, Chris, and do you realise that you scored the highest score ever scored against the Gladiators of 47 points? Now, what does a Bobby do to keep fit?
I'm second dan in Wateroo Karate, and I train that 3 or 4 times a week at Western-super-Mare where I live.
Have you got a big team?
Yeah, we've got a few good people there. We could do more support if anyone wants to come along.
Are they all watching you and cheering you on tonight?
I certainly hope so.
We wish you all the best. Off to your atmosphere.
Thank you.
Well, as the men load up into their atmospheres, let's check out which gladiators they'll be rolling up against. The first is Hawker, former Mr. Wales bodybuilding champion, and this guy can certainly eat 3 shredded wheat, the boxes as well. His calorie intake, 10,000 a day, and he drives a mean atmosphere. Now, his partner in demolition is Cobra, old snake hips, a real tour de force in hang tough, but proving to be a jack of all trades in all our events. Look at that winning smile. Weininger Irwin enjoying his rocking and rolling in the red atmosphere. He's giving away nearly 3 stone to Cobra. He was philosophical about Chris's track record in this event.
Chris, he did very well. As a matter of fact, he scored the most points and so forth. But I have this to say to Chris. Just like a fine wine, I improve with time.
Well, I'll have a pint of what he's drinking. Chris also giving away a considerable difference in body weight. Here's what he had to say about Weininger.
He's okay. He's good competition to go against, so I've got to push it a bit today, and I'm aware of that, so that's what's driving me on.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1...
So 60 seconds of rocks and shocks as our contenders aim for fame by steering their atmospheres over those scoring pods. And here they come. For the big meeting in the middle, look at that for a collision. Weininger in red sent spinning. And there's Chris with a breakaway situation on 2. Can he get it over? Not enough power that time. Chris on 1. And there's a great shot of Weininger. Coming up on pod 4, and so's everybody else. What a cosmic collision there. Double team there. Oh, and look at cheeky Chris making a breakaway, and he's got pod 3 all to himself. It's over the middle, and every which way but in. So close that time. There goes Weininger on 2, and he does it. 3 points there. There's the plume of gas. You've got to get it over the middle to set that plume of gas off. Oh, it's going to be too late. So Weininger picks up 3 points. And let's take a look at Chris's move on 3 again. And how close can you get? Every which way but in. He must be disappointed. Fash is on the arena floor for Chris's reactions.
Chris, no score. It's not happening for you at the moment.
No, I just lost my focus. We'll come back eventually.
Are you confident that you're going to do better?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of events yet. It ain't over till it's over.
Nice. Wish you all the best.
So after one event of the men's contest, Weininger leads Chris by 3 points to 0.
Our next event is the wall. Our contenders face a frantic scramble up this sheer rock face, and they have just 60 seconds to get to the top.
Yeah, 36 feet of vertical awaits our contenders as they get set for the wall. Both Jane and Moya know what's ahead of them. Last time out, Moya got to the top, picking up 10 points. The task this time will be harder. Her start time is only 15 seconds before the Jet gives it full throttle and takes off after her. Wouldn't mind her chasing me up that wall. Jet's a health and fitness fanatic and likes nothing more than catching them and bringing them down. Jane last time failed to hang on and admits this is her least favourite event. To add to her already tall order, Scorpio will be scuttling up behind her. Scorpio's confident what tries to go up has got to come down. Scorpio comes from a family of mountaineers. She's not only following in their footsteps, but in Jane's as well, up this wall. And just look at that face. It says it all.
Contenders will go on my first whistle. Gladiators will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
So it's 10 points if they reach the summit and get both feet over. Otherwise, it's 5 points if they manage to stay on the wall for the full 60 seconds, maintaining contact. If you lose contact with the wall, it's automatic elimination. Jane checking her grips. They're so important to get the right grip and the right line up the wall. So here comes Jet and Scorpio. Oh, Jet's left the wall. She's got into a spin. She'll have to start from the bottom. Gladiators can start, and what a distance between her and Moya. Scorpio gets to grips with Jane, and Moya's over. She picks up her full 10 points. The battle down below continues as Scorpio gets to grips with Jane. Jane hanging on for dear life there. Oh, she's got her off. Scorpio pulls off Jane. No points for Jane.
Congratulations, Moya. You got your 10 points.
Thanks, John. That was my most worrying event. That's the one that frightens you. It's like someone running up a flight of stairs and you're trying to get away from them. So I'm really pleased I got the points for that one. Great.
Congratulations.
Thanks, John.
You don't hold back, do you?
You've got to give it all you've got. She was a strong girl, very strong.
You saw you pulling at her shorts at one stage. Were you sort of at the end of your tether?
I think I was determined I was going to get her, and I'm afraid that came at hand first, but then I managed to get a bit higher up, so she kept her shorts.
Scorpio got her. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad she kept her shorts. This is a family show. As Scorpio said, Jane a real powerful contender and sticks to that wall like a limpet. And there's Scorpio working on the harness and on the shorts. And doesn't come away empty-handed either. A real tug of war there. After 2 events, Moya climbs into the lead. 10 points to 3. Well, now it's on to the men's wall. And let's hear what Weininger has to say about his old adversary.
I don't know, I've got this thing about Wolf. Yeah, it's really got me upset from the last show, and I've got this thing, and I have to say again, Wolf, man, watch out.
Well, Wolf has been sharpening his claws, especially for this confrontation, and he's not exactly famous for his diplomacy. And Weininger standing his ground.
Get back, you're gone. Get on this.
Oh, well done, John. What a brave man. Well, Wolf, this isn't World Federation Wrestling, but with these stats, he could give Hulk Hogan a run for his money. Chris, concentrating on the climb ahead. Behind him will be Saracen, a more subtle gladiator, but just as determined to get the job done. And despite being a big, powerful man, he has tremendous mobility and speed and a great track record in this event.
3, 2, 1.
So it's 36 feet to the top. Both guys have done it before and pulled 10 points. If they don't make it to the top but manage to hang on for the full 60 seconds, they pick up 5 points. There's the second whistle. Chris has made it easy for Saracen. Saracen's got him in only 2 seconds. So any villains on Chris's beat, just climb a wall and he won't get you. Meanwhile, Wolf is coming up on Weininger. This is a real grudge match. Don't forget, Weininger must maintain contact with the wall, but he's got plenty of time to get to the top. Wolf closing in on him. Weininger's made it. 10 points. He's got to the top, and I think we can forgive him for being a little over the top.
Weininger, that's the one you wanted. That's the one I wanted. My message to Wolf, when I was very young, I read The Three Little Pigs, and I'm still upset at him for what he did to the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah, and that's not to mention Little Red Riding Hood either.
Disappointed, naturally.
Yeah, very. But there's still points to pick up. No problems.
That's the spirit. Well done, Chris.
You need longer arms, you would have got up there if you had longer arms.
You're a bad boy.
I'm a good guy. Trust me.
Yeah, if you say so, Saracen. After 2 events in the men's contest, Weininger has a commanding 13-point lead over Chris. Event 3 is Danger Zone. It's called Danger Zone because contenders have to dodge tennis balls which are being fired at them at 100 miles an hour. And that's the target to hit, which is situated above the Gladiator. They'll have 4 attempts to hit that target via the 4 weapon stations, picking up 1 point for each weapon fired or 10 points for a bullseye. If after firing all 4 weapons they still haven't hit the target, they can scramble through the Perspex cylinder to punch a lower target for 10 points. Moya's up first.
Danger Zone is a lot of luck. I say I couldn't hit a barn door at 10 paces, so the main thing is I get there and shoot and then just run. I don't think I stand a chance of hitting them. So I'm just trying to get there, get to the tube and then get them at the end. Hopefully my speed will get me through that rather than my aim. So I don't think I've got any.
Lightning is the gladiator Moya will be facing, and she'll be serving a relentless barrage of aces via her tennis ball cannon, and no double faults in those stats.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1...
And here comes Moya, our 21-year-old racing driver, as she races to the first weapon, the crossbow. She has 10 seconds in which to fire each weapon before the station obliterates. Onto the bazooka now. Notice she's wearing her full body armour and PEPs. It's across to the third weapon, which is the mortar. And a point for every weapon fired. That was low. She makes it across now to the rocket launcher. Look at the size of that. It's bigger than she is. And she gets a good shot. Look at that. So close to the target. As she races through the cylinder, she's got to get through to punch that target under lightning. She does it. Picks up the 10 points and sends lightning up into the sky. They don't come much closer than Moya's final shot. Just look at that. Next on the cannonball run, it's Jane.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1...
Oh, a hesitant start by Jane. Come on. Last time out, like Moya, she picked up a full 10 points, but she's taking too long on that crossbow. Come on, release it. Oh, it's blown up. Contenders must fire the weapon within that 10 seconds or the sparks fly and the firing mechanism neutralizes across to the bazooka. She's taking too long. Oh, cutting it fine there. Oh, lightning strikes. It's all over for Jane. That stung. She knows she's been hit. Lightning finally getting her eye in there, and as Jane leaves the arena, let's see what happened at Station 1. She simply took too long, and boom, fireworks. After 3 events, Moya stretches her lead over Jane by 20 points to 4. Well, the guys are up against Gladiator's Universal Soldier, Shadow. And with those impressive body stats, he would easily cast a shadow over Arnie Schwarzenegger.
Weininger, I know you're looking forward to this event.
Yes, I am. Since his name is Shadow, I only want him to hit my shadow.
Well, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1...
Weininger Owen, last time out, scored 10. A man who told me he takes fitness like brushing his teeth. It's like a daily hygiene. Well, he's certainly got the ring of confidence. Releases the crossbow. Shadow really is a contender's nightmare. He's got that killer instinct. Weininger zeroes in with a bazooka. Oh, close shot. That was close. Look at him dance across the floor. What was that, a quick step? Oh, he's hit. Shadow invincible. Shadow saluting. Look at that, taking a bow. They love him. Well, let's see where he picked him off. As he makes his way to the mortar, Shadow's shot catches him in the midsection, and Weininger only just hits the brakes as he slams into the weapons station. Shadow, Gladiator's very own Dirty Harry. And that's the first time Weininger has been lost for words, but I'm sure he'll have something to say about that. Well, let's see if Chris can fare any better.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1!
So it's Chris as he steps into the danger zone, and oh, look at that, he's been picked off in 2 seconds. Shadow thinks it's a turkey shoot. He's really got his eye in, and that's another trophy to hang on the wall. Let's see that again. He picks him off with 1 shot, and look at that, deadly like a sniper, right on the kneecap.
Well, Chris, you've been through the course. Which one is your favourite weapon?
It was the second weapon, but didn't even get that far, unfortunately. Shadow's quite good.
Well, I think we're all a bit surprised because you're a policeman. What happened?
Never been firearms trained, and maybe it's a good job.
Well, I think when you get back home, you better start the firearms training. Thanks very much, Chris.
Thank you, John.
Weininger turning out to be an all-rounder as he compounds his lead over Chris to 15 points.
Join us after the break for 3 more grueling and physically demanding events as our 4 contenders battle it out for those 2 precious places in our grand final against the might of the Gladiators!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena. And our next event is swing shot.
This is the event that looks a lot simpler than it really is. As you can see, our 2 contenders are poised on their platforms 15 feet above the arena floor. So let's get the show on the road. Over to John Sachs.
Thanks, Uli. After 3 events in the ladies' contest, Moya is leading Jane 20 points to 4. And as you know, in swing shot, our contenders fly through the air with the greatest of ease, up to the central cylinder to pick off the scoring balls. Yellow worth 1 point, 2 for blue, and for the high flyers, 3 for red. Jane is attached to her shot cord, individually adjusted to her body weight. How does she feel about the next 60 seconds?
Swing shot. It's not one of my best events, but I done quite well in the event.
She did all right. She picked up 3 points, as did her opponent, Moya, who told us she loved swing shot.
Swing shot I love. I really love swing shot. I've got the basic technique for it, but when you're actually out there and then you're getting tangled up, it's very disorientating. It's very hard to get back to your platform again. So again, that event I think looks very easy, but in practice it is a lot harder than it looks. That's definitely the one that I've found most difficulty getting right to, at the time.
And to make it even more difficult for Jane and Moya, they'll be jumping up against Phoenix. 5'7" and 9 stone 6, she guarantees plenty of bounce to the ounce. And her co-pilot in this swing time is the fabulous Flame.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! Three, 2, 1...
Sisters, this event comes with strings attached. Up they go, and look at that. Jane picks off a blue and collides into Moya. Now she's got to pop it back into her scoring basket at the top of that tower for 2 points. 1 for yellow, 2 for blue, and 3 for red. What's Phoenix doing? All down there by herself. Jane times that well. Up for a yellow, that's worth 1. And Moya picks off a yellow, that's worth 1. A bit of a tangle down there. Here comes Jane again. Oh, look at that high flyer. Picks off a blue for 2. In her beak. And back in the basket. Moya drops her yellow back in. Oh, picks off another yellow. And so does Moya. Some high scoring going on. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Oh, out of reach this time. Good block by Flame. There goes Moya. She's picked off a yellow, but it's up against the clock. She's got to get to the top of the tower. Blue, she won't get it back in time. It won't count. What an exciting 60 seconds of aerial acrobatics swing shot is. Jane really improving on her last swing out, doing well to pick up 6 points there. Moya having to settle for 3. Normally it's the Gladiators who are body-checking the contenders, but how about this for a pile-up as Moya crashes into Jane Wallop? So after 4 events, Moya 23, Jane 10. Well, now it's the men's swing shot. Here's how Chris sees this event.
Swing shot's definitely one of my favourites because you just get such a rush. You're attached to a great big shot cord, throwing yourself off, and you know you're going to come back up again. There's total safety in it. It's just good fun. I'll get some reds this time, definitely. I missed him last time, but I've cracked it this time.
A confident Chris. Now, Weininger did well last time in this event, picking up 6 points. And, of course, he had something to say on the subject.
When I jumped off and jumped up, I felt great. I didn't do so well in practice. It looks like everything just came together, and I was really enjoying it. And again, Wolfman was to the right, but he was no problem, not at all.
Well, Wolf says no one jumps higher when the Wolf takes a flyer. His swinging partner is Hawk, and he says when the Hawk swoops, the Hawk conquers.
Contenders, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Weininger, our point-scoring powerhouse, has the Wolf knocking on his door again, and Wolf says he's going to huff and puff and blow his house down. 1 for yellow, 2 for blue, 3 for red. Weininger blue, 2 points. Here they come, and reaching high into the sky. Oh, he's got a blue. A little bit caught up there, a little bit tied up at the moment. Come on, guys, let's sort this out. This is costing them a lot of valuable time. Weininger's got that blue, he's not letting go of that. He scrambles up, gets his 2 points safely in the bin. Ready to come down again. Whoa, look at that rough stuff. Chris's blue is worth 2 points there. Down they go, and oh, another blue. That's got to be 2 points. In it goes. Reckless putting it in the basket there. He gets a blue. Will it be? Oh, on the whistle. That's judged out of time, but Weininger will pick up 4 points, Chris 5. And here's a bird's eye view as we jump with the Hawk, who has a mini camera strapped to his helmet. There's a 15-foot drop and then up again towards the cylinder. Look at that view. Tremendous show of body checking and defense from Hawk and Wolf, and the crowd can't wait to get a piece of them. Oh, could those be Gladiators of the future? Everyone wants to shake their hands. And so, after 4 events, Weininger 19 and Chris, the comeback kid, picks up a valuable 5. Event 5 is Hang Tough. First up, Moya. Last time out at Hang Tough, she didn't score any points. The bad news coming the other way, it's lightning, and that's pretty frightening.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, with 23 gold medals to her name, Lightning is an accomplished gymnast. Her bodybuilding titles include the Muscle Beach Open in California. I reckon the only way to deal with Lightning is to earth her. From Hang Tough, Lightning will be looking to bring down Moya. Will Lightning strike twice? She's got a good track record in this event. Moya looking for another ring to swing. She's got it. Clock time running out. Oh, that was close. Nice little turn there. You need good upper body strength in this. Moya says she prefers the lower body strength. Got to reach for a ring. She's got it. Now, what is Lightning doing? Moya doing well. Don't count Lightning out. She has some amazing turns. And she's just looking. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she's just slipped it out, but she'll have another go. Yes, there she goes. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, boy. We're going to have to look at the replay there. Referee decision on this one, please. Lightning celebrating already. Look at that victory loop there. They're both calling it. Let's see the replay. Look at that. Her hands maintaining the contact with the rings on the 0. Moya hangs tough, 5 points.
Great, cheers. I'm just glad I got across. Best event yet, that one.
Great, thanks very much.
Well, she should be pleased with herself. Meanwhile, next up, it's Jane.
I hate them rings. I'm terrified of them. It's not the best event for me. I'm quite weak on my grip. Even though I do judo, people expect me to have a strong grip. It's not. You don't use grip for judo. It's more skill and, you know, getting the opponents round and then throwing them.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! Three, two, one!
Well, Jane was talking about grips then, very important. Oh, Lightning's lost her grip. She's got to start again. That is very unlike her. No wonder Jane's pensive about this event. She's carrying 11 stone and 7 pounds. There's all that gravity pulling her down. Lightning, well, has stats so far. 1 and 1, 1 win, 1 lose. Oh, Jane's lost her grip. Down she goes. And you can see by the expression on her face, she was never really comfortable with this event. Lightning giving it the full Olga Korbut. What a dazzling display. And look at that applause. The crowd certainly struck by lightning. So the scores in the women's contest now stand like this. 28 to Moya, 10 to Jane. So next up, it's the men's turn to hang tough. Weininger's facing Saracen, and Saracen whipping that crowd up. They're chanting there's only one Saracen. Weininger says, one's enough.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1!
Well, Weininger going to have to dig deep and then some. Last time out on hang tough, he came down, so not really a great track record so far. Saracen, on the other hand, an amazing account on hang tough. Look at the guy's speed. He loves this event. Look at that, he's halfway across. Amazing, in just 20 seconds, he's got you, he's coming down. Another one bites the dust. Oh, Weininger's a great sportsman, no points, but happy to give a high five to Saracen. And while the crowd show us their glad hands, let's see in the replay how Saracen bides his time waiting for Weininger to commit himself. And Weininger commits the ultimate sin. He turns his back on Saracen, Saracen comes in on the blind side, and Weininger doesn't know what hit him. It's another mat finish for Saracen.
Unlucky Weininger, what happened?
Well, it's still from the hang tough. My left arm is not that strong anymore, but I'm still prepared to go on and so forth. There's still another event to go, and I'm looking forward to that.
Well done.
Well, let's hope Weininger gets some attention to that arm from our physio, Mike Garmston. Well, next up across the rings, it's Chris.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1!
Last time out in hang tough, Chris held on for 5. He needs to improve on that if he's to make any impression on that scoreboard. Look how Saracen keeps that lower body still, conserving his energy. Chris's legs all over the place at the moment. Oh! Saracen says, come to me! Look at that. Makes a move. A miss there. Chris doesn't know where he's going. He's got 2 hands on that ring. Saracen takes him down. It's enough to make him lose that grip. Another one bites the dust. Saracen brings them down, but being a great sportsman, he helps them up again. Chris must be wondering what went wrong there. If we look at the replay, Saracen's offensive strike sent Chris into a spin, which weakened his grip and made him eat mat. Well, all our gladiators like to meet and greet their fans, and I think Saracen's found a couple of his youngest.
Unlucky Chris, what happened? You look like you lost the rings a couple of times.
It sounds weak, John, but I lost my grip.
You lost your grip?
The grip thing. I'd have had him otherwise, he knows it. That's why he was flustered.
Well done.
He's seen me in training, he knows I could have done that.
Well, there's plenty more events to show what you can do, Chris.
Yeah.
Well done.
Shadow next.
Shadow next, and he won't be looking forward to that. So after 5 events, the scores remain the same. Weininger 19, Chris 5. Event 6 is duel. First on that pugil platform, 15 feet up, is Moya, and she's giving away 4 inches and 1 stone to her opponent, Flame. If she knocks the Flame off, it's 10 points, or if she goes the distance, the full 30 seconds, 5 points. And she's going to have to go some to extinguish the Flame. Last time out, scored 10, where her opponent stepped across and was DQ'd. Wow, what a roundhouse. Steady lost her balance then. Look at the aggression. Flame fired up there. Giving it plenty. Good balance needed. Those platforms only 4 feet in diameter. If Moya falls or drops that pugil stick, it's instant DQ. Time running out there. Oh, a roundhouse. Every which way but off there. Boy, they look a little punch drunk out there. Moya 5 points. Next into the arena, it's Jane Morris.
Duel is my favourite event. I can't wait to knock a gladiator off, basically.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! On guard!
Well, Jane must fancy her chances. This event's all about balance, and being a gold medalist in judo at the Commonwealth Games, she's got plenty of that.
3, 2, 1...
Flame going for an instant KO. She knows she's giving away 1.5 stones, and she's up against a real street fighter. That is for a change of contender, making a few aggressive moves. That's really effective. That'll do for me. 10 points if she can knock her down. 5 for her. Hanging in there. Can she put this flame out? I wonder. She's getting to grips with it. Ah, now that's an interesting move. Oh, she lands another one after the whistle. Flame is not amused, and she shows it. A little bit put out. No love lost between these two. I don't blame her for getting down quickly. In the last few seconds, Jane really makes Flame see stars with those head blows and lands a haymaker clearly after the whistle.
Talk us through the fight. She's a lot more taller. Plus, she's a left-hander, which makes it hard. Another 30 seconds and I'd have her off. Maybe 10 seconds.
I'd like to see, and I'm sure the audience would like to see you two shake hands after that fight. Come on.
Ulrika there doing a great peacekeeping job. What a diplomat. After 6 events, Moya maintains her lead, 33 points to Jane's 15. Well, next up, it's the men's duel. And first on the pugil platform, it's Weininger. And guess what? He had something to say.
Shadow, for the most part, is undefeated, all right? I actually drew with Shadow. This time, I'm going for a win. No one, in my eyes, is invincible. And if there's any man that can take Shadow out, I'm the man.
That sounds like wishful thinking. I'm sure Shadow's intent on making him eat those words. And no doubt he'll be serving them up hot, sweet and strong with his pugil stick. Nobody in their right mind would want to change places with Weininger now. Oh, look at that. That's a good bit of advice. Weininger giving away 3 inches in height, 6 stone in weight, and Shadow an awesome and imposing figure. 58 inches of chest, 23 inches of bicep. 5 wins, undefeated, and intends keeping it that way.
3, 2, 1...
Straight down to business. Look at that. Shadow, a contender's worst nightmare. Can he stay up? I doubt it very much. He's broken his stick on him. Oh boy, he can't take any more. It's over. He's dropped the stick, and I don't blame him. Shadow's broken his pugil stick on Weininger's head, and Weininger's had enough. He's out of there. That must have been the longest 20 seconds of Weininger's life. It was all one-way traffic. This Shadow is just like hammering a nail into the ground. Look at those blows.
Weininger, it must be very intimidating standing so close to Shadow with a pugil stick in his hand.
Yeah, it was all right, you know. It wasn't too bad. Believe you me.
Really?
Really. He looks like a big guy out there, but the blows he was giving me, I didn't even feel it.
What a great character that Weininger is. Next up for some GBH, our detective Chris.
I've got a little strategy. I'm going to try and bring him on a bit, force him to overreach, and then hopefully get one in that'll plant him and score him. Nobody's beaten him yet. Somebody's drawed with him, but nobody's beaten him, so got to look good today. Semis. Going for the win.
If I were him, I'd be going for the win.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1...
Oh, Shadow, showing little respect for the law there. It's the same punishment for everyone. No prisoners. Oh, it's too much. On his knees, it's all over in 7 seconds. Chalk up another KO for the mighty Shadow, and let that be a warning to all comers. The Shadow means war. Look at that. Shadow judges everyone individually. There's no jury, no defense. Everyone is guilty. Everyone is going down. Must remember not to end up in court with him. And the detective constable leaves the box.
Chris, I suppose with an opponent like Shadow, your chances were already limited.
They were limited, but he only won on a technicality, losing the stick.
You would have carried on, you think?
Yeah, fists and all.
Really?
Well, maybe.
And maybe not, as the scores after 6 events are Weininger 19 points, Chris 5. Now, over to Fash.
We'll be back after the break for our heart-stopping eliminator on the Gladiators!
Welcome back to the National Indoor Arena and our final event, the Eliminator. Sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins this will earn a place in our final.
Moya's ahead of Jane by 18 points. Now remember, each point's worth half a second. So those 18 points give Moya a 9-second advantage.
Well, Jane, this is the last one. How do you feel?
I'm very nervous. I'm just going to give it my best shot.
Any plans, or are you just going to go for it?
No, I'm just going to go for it.
Well, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
The first time we met, Moya, you said to me, fear is an emotion I don't possess. How do you feel now?
Not so fearless, I don't think. I don't know. Not fearful, just want to get it over and done with. Want to go across the finish line, really.
Well, we want to wish you and Jane the very best of luck, and we'll hand you back to John Sachs.
Well, remember, 2 weeks ago, Jane had an exciting finish when she was trailing Lisa Morgan, but Lisa blew it on the travelator, and Jane stole victory from under her feet. And I don't think Moya, with a 9-second start, will let that happen this time. Vanda Fairchild's in the final. Who'll join her?
Moya, you will start on my first whistle. Jane, you will start on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1...
Well, this is new territory for Jane. Last time out, she had the head start, but now she has to watch Moya fly off, which is double jeopardy, because last time Moya was 25 seconds faster over the course. There goes Jane. So, for a place in the final, the girls negotiate 9 obstacles head-to-head. And as we've come to learn, during the Eliminator, anything can happen. Moya on the overhead traverse, doing a good job there. What's happened to Jane? Oh, there she is, coming over the slide. The deficit's going to be hard to overcome. Jane's got a lot of ground to make up. Moya doing well there. Onto the rolling beam, onto the cargo nets. And Jane still left behind on the overhead traverse. Here she comes. Moya maintaining the integrity of her lead. The next mission after the cargo net to grab the zip line and come on down. There she goes. Jane catching up nicely. This Eliminator course must be the mother of all obstacle courses, making great demands on our athletes. It's splashdown. Has she saved enough energy for the travelator? Got to take a deep breath now. The last obstacle, she runs at it. Oh, Jane hot on her heels. Up she comes though. She's got a grip. Oh, she's let go. She's come down. We've seen this happen to Jane on the last Eliminator. Lisa Morgan failed to make it up the travelator. Jane came from... Oh, Jane's up. Jane's up. She's grabbed the rope. She's through. Geronimo, 1:32. What a time. Moya down and out, and Jane has done it again. Come from behind. What's happened there to Moya? Let's take a look from our vantage point at the top of the travelator, where our mini camera clearly shows us Moya stops accelerating. She thinks she's made it to the top, and literally victory slips from her fingers.
Congratulations, Jane, you did it.
I did. I'd just like to say thanks to my mum and dad for staying up here and watching me and for entering me.
Well done, you're through to our final. Congratulations.
Why, what can I say? You had the head start, but then it all went horribly wrong.
Yeah, when I got to the treadmill, I just lost it. I lost the concentration and couldn't get up there, but she deserved to win. She did a good shot at it.
She certainly did, and you worked very, very hard for this as well.
Yeah, I did, but in the end, it boils down to a little bit of luck, and Lady Luck wasn't smiling down on me that time, but you win some, you lose some.
Well done, you're a good sport.
As Jane said, her mum and dad were in the audience cheering her on. We managed to film their reactions throughout that heart-stopping race. And as you can see, it was just as demanding for them watching as it was for their daughter Jane to partake. Ah, there comes the support. Look at Mum. At this stage, you can see she can't bear to look. She thinks it's all over. Dad keeps one eye on the race over the top of his placard. They don't want to look. Now, what we want to do now is watch the reaction as Moya slips down the travelator. And they realise the tables have turned and their daughter's in with a chance. Watch Mum and Dad. They can't believe it. Dad's up. It's a proud day for the Morris family. Look at this. Last bit of energy. Moya can't believe it. Jane is through. It's a place in the final for Jane. And the whole family celebrate with a big victory hug.
Well, Chris, this is the last one. Any knocks and bumps?
Yeah, I took an injury in the last one, but I've had my electric treatment. I should be all right.
What injury was it?
It's just the left arm, pulled a tendon. It'll hang out.
So it's not going to give you much of a handicap?
No, the doctors vibed me up with a few electric treatments, bits of that. Should be okay.
Do you think you've got enough energy to get around the whole course?
Plenty of energy.
Well, we wish you all the best, Chris.
Thank you, John.
Weininger, you've provided us with some terrific lines since we first met you, but now it's down to the real serious stuff. How do you feel?
Well, I feel okay. Like Chris himself, I sustained an injury to my left arm. But I'm going to go all out for it, and I'm looking forward to it also. I guess this is where we really separate the men from the boys.
Well, he's absolutely right, and in order to do that, of course, I have to hand you back to John Sachs.
For a place against Kim Dalton in the final, Weininger goes in with a 14-point lead, each point worth half a second. Those 14 points give him a 7-second head start.
Weininger, you will start on my first whistle. Chris, you will start on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1...
Weininger last time out completed the course in 1 minute 1 second. Chris last time managed 1:12. Now he's up against a faster contender and faces a 9-second deficit. He's off up the cargo net. He's going to have to dig deep and then some right down to the line. Weininger all pumped up. Oh, what a landing. Look at him giving that handbike some. Oh, keep going. Nearly came off there, and Chris running out of steam. Weininger across the rolling beam, up the cargo nets. And going some. They both know there's a place in the final at stake. Weininger getting to the top there. And look at that, Chris is on the cargo net. He's making up the differential quite nicely, but Weininger is going to make it to the zip line first. 90 feet down to the crash match. Chance to get his breath back when he gets down there. Good landing. Looks at the travelator. Oh, here comes Chris. He's eaten into Weininger's lead, but Weininger's got the rope. He's through in 1:05, a great time. And Chris not far behind him, 4 seconds behind. In our replay, you can see the tremendous speed Weininger produces. Quite amazing considering how quickly the travelator is rolling against him.
We certainly sorted out the men from the boys, but it was a very close thing.
My statement before, I didn't mean it as detrimental to Chris in any way. Thank you very much.
Well done. You're through to the final.
Most importantly, have you enjoyed it?
It's been superb, and I hopefully proved to Weininger that we're both men and neither is a boys.
That's nice. Great stuff.
That's the spirit of Gladiators. Great sportsmanship. As we always say, there are no losers, only the winner and the runner-up. From an outstanding group of 24 men and women contenders, we're down to the ultimate test of the best. We hope you'll join us for your ringside seat next week when our finalists, Vander and Jane, Kim and Weininger, face for the last time the ultimate challenge, the might of...